Yo, what is up? Hey universe, my sinuses are having a field day because I was of course totally fine until I decided to put on stream, and now now is where the issues crop up. Today's the day, no more excuses, no more failure, just victory. You unironically sound like my high school gym teacher, who was also my homeroom teacher. I didn't really have a homeroom in high school. There was like a chunk of kids that got like put into the cafeteria for homeroom, and we generally had like gym teachers and weird niche things as our homeroom teacher. So I had a gym teacher as my homeroom teacher for 4 years of high school, and that is to confirm that yes, while going through high school, I did graduate after 4 years. I did not stay back, which may shock non-believers, but it did in fact pan out the way it was supposed to for me. You're allergic to my bullshit. I think it's more that it's rained for the past 24 hours, and while I love listening to the rain and I'm happy to have it around, my body just goes like, huh. I just realized an issue with Metagross. No, it's not an issue with Metagross. Okay, I was thinking it doesn't know Earthquake. I was thinking about how Pupitar gets it, but Pupitar does not turn into Metagross. Maybe we just run one with Metagross, you know? It's got a good nature. I normally run random, but I kind of want to run Metagross this time, so I'm going to do that. Your body turns to a Minecraft villager when it rains. That was my Minecraft villager. I really hope that that lands, because if not, I just made that sound for no reason. I'm not built for this today. I've been playing a Minecraft save, like, very on and off the past few years. Probably been like a year or so, but I haven't made a lot of progress into it. Maybe I'll play that on stream one day. Gives me an excuse to get through it. 10 out of 10, I'm glad that I could land that for you. You're welcome. I think, actually, as cringe as it sounds, I'm gonna buy 5 Ultra Balls. It is kind of expensive. That's like a run's worth of currency, almost. I'm willing to bet you get more currency if you win a run, but lol, comma space, lamau. We actually did not upgrade any areas. I wish I knew exactly what... Oh, daycare slots is huge. Daycare slots is huge. Maybe we'll go daycare slots. Daycare slots lets us put like Metagross in there too and grab 2 Pokemon. Daycare phone lets us remotely access it. Does that mean that we could just like stick Pokemon in and take it out on the go? That means we could grab ourselves at the start, but daycare slots means we can have 2 Pokemon. We can grab Metagross and Volcarona. It could be pretty big, but is it important? Pokeblock Blender Plus will get us more legendaries. Bakery will get us IVs. Increased money for adventures? Starting money for adventures. Okay, if that was money we got after finishing adventures, I would be like, hold on. Alternatively, berry fields could be quite nice too. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose even though I didn't think I'd have to. I don't know what to do. I feel like these points are basically like the last ones I'm getting for a long time. Because like the rest of the quests are like winning. Heck. If I really, really want to win... Sorry. If I really, really want to win... The daycare slots gives me control over an extra Pokemon, so I can take a Pokemon I'm comfortable with, or I think is quite strong. So that feels like the strongest one there. Daycare phone could also be nice, but daycare slots should be fine. I guess we'll do daycare slots, and then... Bakery can get us like a perfect IV Metagross though, which could be quite nice. I'll go for daycare slots. I'm not regretting it, but I'm questioning if it was the right choice. I'll also go for the bank because I'm curious. Okay, I was gonna say if there would be more upgrades for that. I think the bank was one of the weaker ones, depending on how much it gives. So the unfortunate thing about the daycare is I don't think Pokemon in the daycare will receive levels when we go through runs. Where the heck's the daycare? Where did we put that? Oh, it's snowing now. Hello, ball guy. I think I already talked to you. Yeah, I did. Did I walk past the daycare? Nope, I mean, I walked everywhere but the daycare, basically. I hate that for me, but so it goes. So the question is do we slam Metagross in there with the state that it's in currently? Because I don't think the Volcarona's been getting levels. Crazy how they, like, won't let you be Pokemon-less. Not that it's, like, I guess it's not that crazy. We should get a shiny Larvitar. I think that's going to be one of the things we go for next. I don't know why, it's just gotta be shiny. Metagross's stats aren't bad. I think its moves could be better. Like, Confusion does nothing for us here. I almost boot Factorio today. Because I was like, I really want to play Factorio. And I was like, I forgot to restart my PC, it's gonna chug probably. And then I was like, what if I just boot up Emerald Rogue and hate myself for a little bit? We made it here. Do I want Metagross to be in here? Such an interesting question. Yeah, I booted it because when I do Factorio, I have to load a bunch of mods on it every time. Because I play like several different saves with different mods and it takes a while to do it. But like, Dondozo was a unit. I remember this Dondozo. This thing went crazy hard. Wish the Morlul was a little bulkier. I mean, it got one hit by something that was like faded to one hit it, and its stats are kind of not the worst, but they're not the best, that's for sure. Thank God I've got like the nastiest post-nasal drip of all time rip in the moment I do something that involves a great deal of talking. Super happy about that. I think I'm actually gonna take Metagross out and put Morlul in, maybe? But like, what else could be useful? What is Metagross weak to? Metagross is weak to fire. And dark, I guess? Fire is beat by water and ground. Dark is beat by fairy and fighting. Probably something I'm forgetting too. Larvitar is useful, but if I put it in there, it'll never level up again. I guess I do want a shiny one. Frigibax is Dragon Ice. Doesn't really do much for us. I'm actually like coming into this trying to win, which is it doesn't feel bad per se. Dragon Ice can be solid, but we'll try Frigibax. I want to get the shiny thing. I don't know if we're gonna stick with Frigibax, and I think that's why I'm gonna throw it in. But we'll start with our Metagross, and we'll pick up Frigibax, so then we'll have Firebug and then Dragon Ice, which is a lot of coverage. The one thing that we're not even afraid of Fairy anymore, because Metagross are coverage for Fairy. Sneasler was good, but just squishy. I miss Sneasler. Unfortunately, there are situations where it's super useful, like when your opponent sets up 2 Dragon Dances and then sweeps your team. If you can outspeed that, that's kind of nice. But other than that, it's tough. Where's the other shiny? Oh, right, it was the Alcremie. I wonder if we never got the Alcremie because we didn't, like, take it. Or maybe you just don't get to keep the shinies in the, whatever it's called. Like, bonus room things. Damn, that shiny Alcremie was so sick. I'm sad about that. It was sick nasty. Do people still call things sick? And not like the sick and twisted way, but like the, you know, sick nasty way. Am I good to go? Yeah, we're good to go. Hey, I'm gonna just try to win. I know I haven't been not trying to win the past like 30 runs, but I'm taking Metagross with me. This gives us access to a lot of useful things. I still call things sick. That does reassure me. Thank you. We have a Firebug and a Dragon Ice waiting for us. One of our biggest weaknesses right now is ground. Like, by a lot. Ground and rock, to an extent, are a little bit tough for us. So if we can get something to deal with ground... Like grass or water would be nice. There's a grass over there. We also want to hit up the daycare, so this is ideal up here. We'll do one of these. Or I have hiccups now. This is literally my least favorite thing that's ever happened to me. Okay, maybe that's a little bit dramatic. I'd like to get another Belly Bolt too. That thing was a unit. I'll search for one. I'm sure it's unlikely. Oh my god, give me 1 sec. I really hate that the insides of my body are just like, what if we're poggers for a while? Then we unpog ourselves. Wait a minute. This isn't an electric type. Heck, I didn't know Palmy could get static. Does Lars have static? It does, okay, we just got lucky last time. Cool. So we want 2 Pokemon slots because we're picking up 2 of them. We have citrus berries now too because we started to grow some outside. Which I think are just going to be really useful for saving healing items, for surviving, for having hiccups. It's so nice. God, this is the worst. Hey, Dorb, how's it going? Yeah, some of the routes are real routes from Pokemon games. I get that sometimes too, because I've been playing through another Emerald ROM hack recently. I'm like, wait a minute, I was just here. What gives? Metagross, can you back and chunk up that? No, that's fine. I know we ran Granbull once. I don't remember how great Granbull was. We do have Mimikyu though. Mimikyu is an absolute unit. This throw, I was gonna say throw can one hit us. That is certainly not the case. It is a level 2. Need a Mach Bike for that. I don't think I have a bike altogether. I don't know if you can get a bike. We have to remember that we can go up ledges this time, so any sort of like ledge memory like this, we can skip the bike requirement for. So we can actually loot this side, even though we've never really been able to before. We can also slide down it, which kind of goes hard. Okay, there's an item over there on the right. I think we can probably access it this way. Coal beans. I think I may have gotten rid of my hiccups. I'm a firm believer of, like, deprive yourself of oxygen for like a minute and then your hiccups will be gone. Which might sound a little bit baked in, but it works. Alright, so we're looking for a solid grass type. We have got exactly one grass type in this grass type route. I guess Bombardier might not be a terrible answer to ground. Not an answer to rock at all, though. I feel like Brambleghast just kind of snaps in half when I try to use it, but I will grab one. Oh yeah, the level 50 Metagross is because I brought it in with me. It's like my meta progression mon. Normally I grab the random one, which are always stage 1, but this is the one that I've kind of kept in my party for a while. You get the option, like, you have to unlock having a random starter in this. I've been opting to have a random starter because I thought it would be fun. And you know what? It is fun. But now I kind of want to win a run, so but it feels bad because, like, if I'm bringing my Metagross, like, obviously the early game's going to be easier, but is the late game going to be any easier? No, it's still going to be some stupid close combat one-hitting me. Actually, wait, does Psychic resist fighting? I guess it'd be more like a Fire Blast one-hitting me. I just want to win a run because I'm running on a quest to do, and it's been like 24 hours of gameplay. Mom said it's my turn to win a run. Dagnabbit. People still say Dagnabbit. I actually don't want to hear the answer to that one. In no universe people are saying Dagnabbit in 2026 but me. I was just raised on Courage the Cowardly Dog. I can't help it. I have no idea if they said Courage the Cowardly, or if they said Dagnabbit and Courage the Cowardly Dog. My matchup chart is rusty. I don't think I ever... One, I never really adopted, like, Fairy. Like, it just never made sense to me. And two, like, Poison, Dark... Steel's, like, okay, but I think Steel has a weird interaction with water. But, like, Dark and Poison I really struggle with. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the daycare, which I don't always take advantage of, but we're going to this time. We're going to grab our... I forgot it was a Frigibax. I thought it was going to be a Larvitar. Water takes half from Steel. It's so weird. I feel like water should be super effective against Steel. That's one of my hot takes. But, like, it makes sense. You ever see, like, those, like, water laser things that cut through steel? I'm sure there's a word for it. Steel cutter? Water laser? There's gotta be something. I don't want Mincer already did that. The bank did not give us, like, a tremendous amount of extra money. That was not worth the upgrade. We have, like, nothing. I wonder what determines how much money we make from finishing a run. If it's based on how much money we're holding, maybe it's better to sell all of our stuff if we're gonna die. I think it's based on your progress in the run, though. I don't think you can cheese cut like that. Normal level of water don't do shit to Steel. Yeah, but, like, the water drill things exist. I mean, that also works on people. You're not wrong. That would suck. I never thought about how much it would suck to get hit by a water drill laser thing. Those gotta have names, I'm sure. I still think flying should be super effective against water because birds eat fish. I swear it was supposed to be like bird-type Pokemon back in the day. See, Magnet Rise is an idea, but I think that Metagross might not be quick enough to take advantage of it. I think I'm gonna set up the most degenerate Mimikyu I can. It's not gonna matter, but... I just put Double Team on something, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is some real nasty stuff. People are gonna be super into this. Yeah, freaks. Definitely, I actually don't know if we need Nuzzle. Nuzzle's nice to have because it's guaranteed paralysis, but we do have Static Gun. What does Bramblin have? Ups attack if hit by wind, buddy. If you're getting hit by wind, you're blown away. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I hate to say it. I still have Dark Beam to bug. It is pretty funny. Frigivax, you gotta be a physical attacker. You get, like, big-ass arms. You have lowered speed, which is a little bit scary. But you do get big-ass arms. Extra big-ass fries. Is that what it was from, the heck's it called? Idiocracy. I hate making, like, obscure references to, like, movies with, like, one scene where it's like, this person was at a vending machine trying to get Carl's Hardy Jr. whatever, and they were offering extra big-ass fries. You guys remember that moment from classic movie Idiocracy? We're against Dragon first. This is probably good, since we got swept by it last time. Dredigan's probably Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin. I'm thinking Zen Headbutt might just be better. I was gonna say we could fish Metal Claws for the attack up, but I think Zen Headbutt might just be it. 10% chance to miss, but 80 base damage with Stab. It went for the Leer, which means we should be able to KO here. Didn't take much from it. It didn't have the Rocky Helmet this early, which is nice. Alright, that was like not even a gym when you bring Metagross. Not that the early ones are that bad. I remember heckin' flatlining on like gym 1, 2, and 3 a bunch though. So we'll take it. Bramblin is also immune to wind moves? Really? That's crazy if so. Alright, what do we got? We don't really have any cash yet. Several daycare rest stops. The bottom route could give us some IV action if we win, which could be nice. Could also ruin our Metagross, which would be bad, so I'm always a little bit hesitant to take it. Thinking middle route so we can double up. There's also a pre-trained Pokemon here, but I actually don't hate our team. Bramblin's the one thing I'm concerned about, but I don't dislike Bramblin or Brambleghast. I mean, we have a really nice coverage. I don't think we have any overlapping stuff at all. Actually, Mimikyu's Ghost and Bramblin's Ghost, I guess, so that's overlapping. But other than that, our team's looking pretty good. I think we're gonna just do normal routes for now. Go through and then maybe battle prep if we make enough money. Tech also works if you use wind moves, like Tailwind. That is interesting. I like that. There's some weird off-color Beldums here. I don't get what's wrong with them. Oh, right, we can actually get that without going that way. Sweet artifacts. Yeah, as soon as I bring Metagross, it's like, here's your Beldums. I guess we went to a Steel Route, but I've been into Steel Routes before, and I feel like I don't get Beldums super often. We might as well take our level ups here. Not what I meant to do, but it's fine. Sometimes I just mash the A button too much. It's just how life is. Pawmi's evolution in Scarlet and Violet, or Pawma, whatever the second one, you have to like walk around with it out. You just have to kind of walk while it like walks with you for like 1,000 steps or something. I couldn't figure out how to evolve it without Googling it, I'll admit it. You're fighting in electric, or are you just... Okay, you're electric fighting. What a weird Pokemon design for an electric fighting. I don't hate it or anything, it's just strange. Did you keep your... Nope, you changed to Volt Absorb, so you don't have Static anymore. Volt Absorb's fine. It's not probably great, but it's fine. Thought that was the third one? Yeah, I think it's the third one. It's an interesting thought if it gets the revive move or not, I'm not sure. kind of like having Dig on you. I don't know why. You're physical? Yeah, you're physical. Surely we gotta keep Thundershock, though, for, like, something. I think one thing that we would like to get is some sort of, like, setup mon. It's a little bit scary to get them in control, but, like, if we can get something bulky enough to just get down a few things, like whether it be spikes or Tailwind or something. I never run Tailwind, and I know I should, which is a real problem, because Tailwind is, like, really solid. Wait, what? You can already evolve again? Let me check the dex. I want to see what the evolution requirement is. Is it just a level up? Okay, it's just reached level 20. Wow. 3 evolutions, or I guess 2 evolves in such a small amount of levels. I guess that explains why it's such a menace and why we see it so early on. We'll take Spark over Thundershock. Assuming you kept everything Volt Absorb. Oh, yeah. Is that Bramblin myself? It looks like Nigel Thornberry. I can't not see it anytime I look at Bramblin. It is so Nigel Thornberry pilled. Like, you could see, like, the mustache going on. You could just hear it go smashing. Ugh. Down to the wild Thornberries. Been a minute. Yeah, they do look very, very similar. I still don't know why they're fighting, though. Like, maybe it just looks more fighting to other people, but to me it just looks like it would be like normal electric or something, like a Beware clone. But maybe that's... I think Beware is fighting, actually, so maybe that I've already, like, figured it out. They just think that, like, slightly chunkier looking Pokemon... Like, the OG Pikachu would have been fighting if it was released nowadays, you know? Heck. The heck's a Skitter Smack? I think it's like a physical bug move or something. Oh wait, hold its arm, it looks like it's flexing. I mean, if you don't compare it to the goats of flexing, I guess, but then you've got like Machamp. Looks like it's carrying a cardboard box to help me move. What the heck? This route is like the longest route ever? It's still going after we went outside? This is crazy. Why is this like such a big route? Am I losing my mind? Is this normal? Maybe it is normal. Oh no, I didn't realize it doesn't go around. Cringe. Goofies. Ooh. I don't even know why I'm like upset to see N over Cheren. I don't think that they're meaningfully different, but it's still like... Something about N's presence is just imposing to me. I love Citadel. That thing is so cute. And Cititan looks really cute too. It's probably gonna... I was gonna say it's probably gonna live. It's had a lot of health, but we are at Metagross using Bullet Punch. We could certainly use better moves though. Let's do a quick move check. I want to get Hone Claws, I think, on Metagross. I think Flash Cannon over Metal Claw might be the play. Our special attack is lowered, right? Because the Nature Wave on. We don't really need it, but we have Confusion, which isn't doing anything. Whoa, we broke the screen. We fixed it. Maybe a Hammer Arm. Instead of Confusion, just for a little bit of coverage. What does Hammer Arm do for us? Oh, it does Dark. It does Dark. That's why it's useful. I see. I don't think we've looked at Brambleghast basically at all. You are a physical attacker, my friend. Then why must you get so many special moves? What do you mean? Roll Out and Astonish are my favorite physical attacks. Infestation's not bad. Even that special, like, it's solid, I think. We'll grab Mega Drain over Absorb. Volcarona, you're probably fine. Bouche Vitae has some use. I always toy with the idea of running Bouche Vitae in spite of being a special attacker in like a slot, but because you can rip like a really useful berry, like something that'll reduce damage, or like a citrus berry, but it's so infrequent that it finds use in this game versus something like Pokerogue, where it finds use constantly. In Pokerogue, it's crazy. But I also just like an excuse to say Bouche Vitae. Yeah, we're probably fine. I wonder what N's gonna use. I feel like he used Azumarill last time too. I'm gonna fish the Metal Claw. It's probably gonna bounce. Thank goodness that we're not weak to water. Some idiot was saying that Steel should be weak to water. No, I'm only kidding. I really think it should be weak to water, okay? I'm willing to stand by that. Probably didn't get paralyzed. Metagross is just so bulky this early, though. Bullet Punch will probably kill Sneasel. It's kind of really, really weak. I miss Sneasler. You guys remember Acrobatic Sneasler? I miss it. We go way back. Oh my god. We have been attacked twice. I guess we've been attacked 3 times. But we have been crit twice in this one fight. By moves that do not have heightened crit. Imagine that killed Metagross. That would have been... That would have been a formative moment for me, to be honest with you. I think that might have been like the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. I don't know if I would have been the same person if I had to experience that. We could have a free heal. We don't really want one. We don't need the daycare for anything, so let's do one of the 2 routes. We have a bug route and an ice route. It looks like it is a chilly route. Chilly route will probably be the easier of the 2 to get through, so we'll just do that one. We restart that if Metagross dies there. Sneasler is a war crime of a mon. Dire Claw is gross. I didn't know Dire Claw was like a Sneasler thing because my introduction to it was through, I think it was Pokerogue. I think Crobat or something learns it like that. And I was like, dang, this move's crazy. It is absolutely disgusting though, you're super right. Oh, look at that little Tink-a-Tink fighting God. Anyways. I mean, we're like squatted up, right? Yeah, we're squatted up. This is still the second gym because we just fought our rival. We have a Team Magma person here. Oh, they even get the Magma cutaway? That's actually sick. Wait. I like Team Magma. I think I would have been a part of them, like if given the opportunity. Does that make me a bad person? I don't think so. I just like sunny days sometimes. I don't really like the cold. I hunted this shiny in Pokemon Unbound. I actually like shiny Mawile a lot. I think Magma had nothing to do with the temperature. I mean, anytime you're kind of getting involved with, like, large beasts that cause wars with the rain beast. Yeah, they want to get rid of the ocean. Now get the Mega. I can't get the Mega without winning a run. Do I need to add this to my party to keep it? We're going to test this. I'm not going to add it to my party because I don't think it'll be hard to farm one if I really want one. This game makes shiny farming very, very easy, and we will check for it later, but let's not forget that we had a Mega Mawile and didn't add it to our party, because we did that with the Alcremie and we didn't get it. But I'm wondering if it was the Alcremie being in one of those, like, raid den things, or if it was because we didn't add it to our party and you have to add it to your party. When this run, I need to see a shiny Mega Mawile. That's so valid. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Honestly, it's a little rough. It's a little rough. I kind of thought, like, it wouldn't be that bad. And like, I keep thinking, Miko, you're so close. Like, you've done Gym 7, you just have Gym 8. And then there's like 5 more floors probably. I have seen it, but I don't remember what it was. Because I played on my phone and I did like an easier run. And it wasn't so bad when your Pokemon would just occasionally refuse to die. Like, that was a real heck of a boon. What do we got going on? Earthquake. Yeah, I'd love to use Mimikyu Z. Let me grab that real quick. Somehow all of our natures are good, except for except for this beast that's harnessing the you got any games on your phone energy. I think our abilities were mostly good. Assault Vest not available here. Their assortment of available things is quite low. I wonder if it's worth grabbing a Smoke Ball. Probably not. We should probably keep a Citrus Berry on so we don't forget. A Psychic Gem's also an idea. Being able to rip like a particularly powerful attack once per fight could be quite nice. We do have a good chunk of money now. Okay, if we get Palkia, we can grab the Lustrous Orb. I'm only kidding, that's not gonna happen. Can we teach Earthquake, or is that something you learn later on? Explosion's an option. We should not ignore the possibility of running Explosion Metagross. That could be something big for us in the future. Running Jealousy is a cool move. Something about Drain Punch Mimikyu has actually got me thinking. Drain Punch, Swords Dance, Wood Hammer. That could be cool. I don't know if I want to invest in it yet, though. I think I'm gonna just econ. Heavy Slam's a good idea. I forgot that it exists. Is it really 120 base power? There's no way. Hey, Tuguner, how's it going? Yeah, heck it, let's do it. Based off weight, it is a chunker, but what if it's a Metagross on Metagross? Does it lower? I don't think we need to level up. Okay, the only thing we don't want to see right now is Chili. I think that we would struggle with Chili, but everything else we'd be fine with. And there's only a 1 in 3 chance that we even see Chili in this run. I think we're just fine. Okay, we're never gonna see Chili in this run ever. I forgot to put on the Poison Gem. I'm getting flexed on with a shiny Panpour. I don't know if we can. We might. Nice. Good old Life Orb Basculin. What an absolute menace to the Rebel Alliance. We kill this thing. I guess we can Hammer Arm. Yeah, might as well. Ooh. We have been crit a lot so far. That bite critting really put the fear in me. That's the second time that a major battle has bite crit me. I hope that's not foreboding for a crunch later on. That would be a very unfork knife if that is how that went down. I would be less than pleased. I think I'm gonna go for the water route. It connects all the way down there. We definitely want to take 2 of them. Take a Chili and then go water. I'm not sold on Brambleghast just yet. That's kind of the slot I'm looking to flex, and a good water Pokemon could be nice. I would have to fight through an entire army of little angry bugs to get to that. Do I have any repels? Really? Normally I have like a million of them. Alright, I'm gonna despawn them and then sprint in. They can't stop me. Oh. Okay, that... I think I like it. I wasn't confident that I liked it, but I think I like it. It reminds me a little bit of Yellow Snow, which does not spark joy. We're getting lucky on the shinies this run, though. Psychic Gem, good call. But is it more useful than a Citrus Berry healing like a third of our health? Maybe. If we kill like a major threat with it, certainly. I kind of want to just give leftovers to everyone. I think that's like what shows how much of a noob I am. Leftovers is almost certainly just like noob bait. But like I look at it and I'm like, yeah, but like it heals so much. That Tauros can one-hit us like almost 100%. That's a real problem. That's basically Ryu. I just killed Pawmot. It's faster than us. I didn't kill Pawmot. I thought I was being the big dent there for a moment, but I held off. Thank goodness. That would have really bummed me out. Do we have Nuzzle? I'm gonna just go for that. I should have done that in the first place. I'm not like super attached to Pawmot, but I'd rather not take any unnecessary deaths this early. We should have trained first before fighting a trainer here. I completely spaced out on that. That's fortuitous. That's something you can do to make things slightly easier but still challenging. What are you thinking? What will make the game more easier but still challenging? Is it get better? Because if that's the plan, not only do I think you're not wrong, but I do think it's a tall order still. I just want to Mach Punch another Bergmite. That's so much to ask for. There we go. I can change the battle mode to switch. If I change the battle mode to switch, the game straight up says the reward quality goes from average to easy rewards. That would certainly make the game quite a bit easier, at least according to the game. What did we catch here? Oh, I guess we haven't caught a Venipede or whatever it's called. Yeah, you can adjust a lot of the settings, but as soon as you do, it's like... they basically tell you you're noob made at that point. You have to accept the fact that you're noob made. Which, let me tell you, I have been tempted. The temptation to lower the difficulty in this game has been high, and I've smashed my head against a lot of stuff over the past few years of playing fan games. And I don't think anything has pushed me to that as much as spending 24 hours in this game now without clearing it. When the runs are like 3 hours each. Well, like, if they're like, okay, I'm gonna send out insert thing that'll one-hit your Pokemon here, then I can switch for free, I don't get hit for switching, and I can switch into something safe every time. So if I just have like a really good tank or something, I can just keep changing into it. Unfortunately, it's really strong to do that. Not that it's like that bad. The one I actually want to turn on is the one where my Pokemon just have a chance to have that hero moment where they're like, I decided I'm not gonna die right now, I decided to crit. But that one's really broken. But I just like it because it's cinematic, you know? Metagross decided to not be paralyzed because it didn't want to see you sad. Like, what is that logic? If only that was something that we as people could do, that would be sick. There's normally a daycare right here, right? I feel like I've seen this route and that this is where the daycare is. Is this just in Emerald? Maybe it's not. That is daycare for Gen 3? Okay. But I feel like there's a town between this area and the daycare. Weird. This Venonat is profoundly dead. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a town, and then it connects over here to the water. And normally you'd have to surf across here, but it looks like they gave us a platform to cross. I don't think I've seen this biome yet here. You get it, my boy. Look at his big old stompers and his thwackers and flappers. I keep forgetting we can go up ledges. Alright, we're gonna search for a replacement. I don't dislike Brambleghast or anything, so I'm not gonna grab anything if I'm... Why is it sandstorming here? Our options are thin. Our options are my two favorite water Pokemon. Snubbull and... What the heck are you called? Weird fish thing. Which I think is actually kind of a solid Pokemon. At least I've been like tossed by it a few times in fan games. Weird looking fish thing is a strange name choice for them though, so I'm surprised they went for it. I didn't realize that Nummel's like a carbon counter to Metagross. That's kind of wild. Thank goodness we haven't missed any Zen Headbutts yet. I hope we continue to not miss them for the rest of the run. Cool, we can see it named Bruxish. I just like, I don't even hate, like, I think the colors are a little bit like, wow, that's also rough to go into. The colors are a little bit tacky, but the fact that it has big, luscious lips and teeth is so strange. Something about it. It also crunched me, and I was not able to run from it. I wish there was some item we could have that gives us like immunity or resistance to like teeth-based moves, because Metagross would be very happy with that. Was there anything down here? I don't think there was, but we'll check anyways. There was a mint. Honestly, some pretty solid generic items to get. Ultra Balls and Hyper Potions are nice. We could take... Oh, this is a full rest stop. You always take the full rest stop if it's available because it has, like, everything. Cool. Pretty rare to see them, too. I think this is only the second or third one I've seen over the 20-something hours of playing. The berry patches are here. I don't know if I want to interact with them this run. We have 16 citrus berries. I could start growing them here, but that would involve coming back in like 2 floors to get them, and we would have none in the meantime. But I think citruses take 2 floors. They might not. What do? You're the move to leader. Kind of wish we got this like a floor or 2 later. Maybe I will teach you Drain Punch. Do you have anything interesting in other Lustrous Globe? I don't know if that changes on a per-run basis or not. It's so strange that there's just a shop for Palkia and Dialga stuff. I don't really get it. We have a single-use Swords Dance here. Unfortunate that it's not the reusable one, but that could be super useful. I wonder if Arctibax learns it normally or not. I'm gonna check its moveset really quick. Baxcalibur, I think it's it. The final evolution, it is. It only learns it through TM. You know, I'm gonna grab 2 of them then. I'm gonna teach it to both the people that can learn it. Swords Dance is just so useful. Dragon Tail is also kind of a sick move. I've always wanted to do a setup where I do like Dragon Tail and like spikes or toxic spikes and stealth rock and whatnot, but it's so hard to like actually have a good situation for it. Mimikyu should, in theory, be basically guaranteed to get a Swords Dance setup every time it goes out, assuming it's not taking a hit. I hate it. I'm starting to feel good about this run. As soon as I start to feel good about a run, it's going straight downhill. Like, we've got solid setup moves on a few mons and stuff. Everyone's feels good, looks good, like there's nothing bad happening. The music's kind of optimistic in this place. I think I'm gonna test Mimikyu on the next floor, the next boss. See how it works. Let's do a quick move check. I assume we're basically good on stuff, but I don't remember if we did. Yeah, we checked recently. Phantom Force on Bramblegast is new, though. Probably worth grabbing so we have a Stab Ghost move. I hope Woodhammer doesn't just, like, one-hit us, basically. I mean, this is a good gym for not leading with Metagross, because this is ground. I think. Ew. I'm gonna go for 2 of them. That was super fortuitous. Do I Woodhammer? Is this really gonna hurt? It heckin' did. It hurt a tremendous amount. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't do a tremendous amount of damage, but it is unfortunate that they had something that immediately was against our disguise. I hope we outspeed Vibrava. We do. Okay, see, that's not bad. We are +4. Assuming we outspeed Diggersby, this should be a tremendous amount with the super effective. Alright, that's not bad, that's not bad. It was a little scary with something like a multi-hit move, but we made it through just fine that time. If we get against someone else that's like setting up Stealth Rock and stuff with Mimikyu doing that, it becomes a unit. I'm just really concerned. Woodhammer's solid, but it does so much damage to us. I definitely want to do this team hideout. It's going to be tough having it in the first slot, but I want to do him. Woodhammer is solid, though. Like, Woodhammer can take out a real threat to the team. A threat to the Rebel Alliance at that, which is a pretty big deal for someone such as us. You know, thinking back to the Team Magma thing, like, do they at all think about, like, the consequences of there being, like, no more water? Because that would, like, be rather unfortunate for survival, thinking about it a little more critically. Alright, what do we have going? Super Potion. I like leading with Mimikyu. It's very safe feeling, but I'm also scared because I feel like Mimikyu is kind of squishy past that passive. But getting a Swords Dancer too means a lot of fights are safer. Thinking I want to save it for more like trainer battles, but these are trainer battles, so isn't exactly a bad choice. This is an interesting team hideout too. I don't think I've seen one that's like a mountainside. This run is very different than most of the ones I've done. I do not like Turtonator. My brave take. I mean, I don't hate it or anything. I don't like that it Shell Smash explosioned on me, I guess. I also don't like its weird duck face. But the rest of it's fine. I think it's pretty cool otherwise. I like it, except for the parties. Okay, you know what we want to get instead of Woodhammer is Play Rough. That would be really nice. Because I'm pretty sure Mimikyu could learn it. It'd be a nice stab fairy move. At that point, Hone Claws might have more value, just to guarantee it. I don't think so. This is actually scary. That thing is dark flying, so I think it may have been able to cook Mimikyu. No, wait, Mimikyu, I always think it's just Ghost, but it's Ghost Fairy. Does Fairy resist dark? I think it does. Mimikyu's got crazy typing thinking about it. Okay, so Lava Plume's the one that does damage based on your current health, I think. Okay, if the health is 0, it does a lot less damage, so that's actually pretty good that we figured that one out. You didn't even Zark us? Do you know how Zark works? You gotta put Zark in slot 1, my dude. Figure it out. Fairy resists everything fun. I mean, it doesn't resist poison. Poison's kind of fun. Me, like, a little bit earlier in the stream, I don't know the poison matchups at all. Yeah, but you gotta learn to beat Fairy. It also is weak to Steel, too, I think. Poison isn't fun, it's boring and annoying. I don't know if I can agree with that take. The humble Scolicipod. Scolicipod? Is that what it's really called? Scolipede? It's really tough to argue your point about a cool Pokemon when you don't remember what its name is. That's tough. I mean, I used it for like all of Legends ZA. I'm not gonna risk another Swords Dance. I think I'm gonna just go for a Drain Punch. I don't think we'll kill though. Okay, no, we did. The Mimikyu is kind of crazy town. I'd like the PV Max Drain Punch because this thing is crazy strong for us right now. And we're now out of it. We do have an Ether too. I remember seeing them at the top of the list. Flame Body's a little bit annoying, but we have plenty of berries to deal with it. I guess it's one nice thing is status has become a lot less troublesome outside now, just because we passively produce so many berries from our berry farm. It's a shame we don't have the berry that gives us some PP back though. At least I don't think we do. We do! No, it's HP. At 10 HP, not PP. Heck. Alright, so instead we will... We do have our feathers. I haven't used them yet. I don't think it's worth using an Ether here. I'm gonna switch Mimikyu out and just save it. Maybe? Maybe it is worth using an Ether. We generally don't use too many in a run. I'm gonna do it. We can buy more. Yeah, Team Rocket and Mount Moon and Pokemon Yellow, I think is when I played. Pokemon Yellow is actually like super rude because like I know it was like the spin-off of like Red and Blue or whatever, but it was the first one that I had played from that generation. Can they chill in the Colossals? It actually doesn't make sense though, but either way. So that Pokemon game starts you with a Pikachu, which is cool, don't get me wrong. However, your first gym is Brock. You're bringing a Pikachu into an Onix. And you are about to get absolutely blasted. Every time I played, I had to go catch a Caterpie and then grind it into a Butterfree, which in my mind was dramatically better. And it actually kind of was. At least I could hit it. My Pikachu only knew Thunder Shock, and it didn't do any damage to, like, Brock stuff, which was not fair. If you can learn Play Rough, that's a good idea. I'll check it out for this. I don't like Salazzle. There's my spicy take of the month. My ex really likes Salazzle. I think we'll take a hit here. I don't think we KO. Okay, we do. We didn't last time, but we weren't level 45. Being 10 levels ahead certainly helps. Hydro Cannon. I don't doubt anything can learn Hydro Cannon. I feel like Metagross can for some reason. Man, Drain Punch covering Dark is so nice for this specific situation. What the heck is Flash Fire? I thought that was you do more damage when you're low on health with fire hits. Metagross should be able to learn all cannon moves, basically a steel tank. Following that logic, Blastoise should be able to as well. Shout out to the Pokemon movie, the one with Mewtwo, that I went to theaters to see. My dad took me, because I really wanted to see it for my birthday, and then he slept through the entire thing. And that's one of my, like, core memories with my father. But I thought it was awesome. I cried so hard during that movie. It was awesome. I was so scared when all the Pokemon were, like, heckin' basically dying, which was kind of heavy for a kid's movie. Thinking of Blaze? Ah, okay. Flash Fire does, in fact, seem to be different than Blaze. Pokemon the first movie. Yeah, it's the one with Mewtwo and stuff. And they had, like... Am I crazy? Did anyone... Was that, like, my headset dying thing? Did that come through on the stream? I just had, like, a really, like, a high-pitched, like... I can't even emulate it. It was like a fly was buzzing in my ear. Weird. That kind of freaked me out. What was I talking about? Right, the movie. And they had, like, the cool, like, unique version of Blastoise and stuff. God, that was so strange. That was so weird. It was like... It was like a really shrill sound that was really low and then got really high-pitched over time. That was so weird. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I have to imagine it was the move that the Slugma used, but that startled me. It was much louder than everything else. Oh, you know, I vaguely remember this spot here, because there's like, you need to put the meteorite here or something in Emerald. I think I did this area on the Emerald hack I'm playing. We're getting a lot of money here, and that's something notable, but it is a lot of fights. There's a backstory Mewtwo's version of the stars. Oh, interesting. Oh, I didn't realize we were burned. I'm cringe made. I think I'm gonna swap Mimikyu here. We're +4, but I don't think it's worth risking. Actually, we absolutely risk here. With it being dark, we just get a bunch of health back. That's interesting. We one-hit the other Sableye. I had different stats probably, but I was like, we'll probably be fine. Oh my god, I almost went right into another fight. Our bag is heckin' full right now. Oh, the repels are over here. Okay, they're in a different bag. They are not a medicine. I really don't want to heal Mimikyu more than this. I think I'm gonna... I don't remember if we have a heal in our future. I think we can take a heal. Maybe not. Although I'm glad we tested this out. I feel like this was a pretty good experiment. It does seem to work pretty well because Mimikyu can get off that Swords Dance every time. Use Arm Berries, that's a good point. We only have one more fight and then we're out of here, so I'm trying to like... I always try to preserve and then I end up running out of healing items and nothing else, and that's just how it goes. Pyro should be an easy breezy one for us. Please don't burn. Oh, we used 20 drain punches on this floor, I think. Now we're out of drain punches where we would have liked to see one. This is a tough situation. Metagross will probably be fine, as long as it doesn't randomly do like a knockoff crit or something. I just then headbutted nothing. Oh no. Okay, thank goodness. I was like, I'm throwing. This is gonna just sweep my entire team. God, just like those decisions, if I made that on a later floor, it was just done. Ugh. This game is way more stressful than it has any right to be. Do we want to do a battle sim? We'll lose money almost certainly. I think we're like loaded right now. We have 50k, yeah, we're heckin' ultra loaded. I don't really want to do that. We have a mart available to us. Do the battle sim for IVs. I'll do the battle sim for IVs. I feel like we looked at Mimikyu and its IVs were kind of stinky. Let's pick something with bad IVs, and then we'll gamble on it. This is fine. This is fine. Honestly, Volcaronas are kind of buns. I also thought Volcarona had a better nature. I'm surprised. Mimikyu has 27 attack. Never mind. We're not gambling on that. I will gamble on Volcaronas, though. Because that special attack's really low, and that's really what I want higher. Special attack and speed, so I don't mind if we lose attack or special defense as much. We'll do IVs. Kind of weird that the Rattata gets, like, taken IVs and we just get, like, a cake to eat. Okay, we'll gamble on Volcarona. We can afford the 40k Earth Quake or like 70 healing items. Okay, Noivern is dragon flying, so this is not my favorite thing to see. We do have an Ice Punch. Let's assess really quick. We have a shiny Overquill? It's not shiny, I thought it was. Intimidate on it. Barb Barrage, I don't know what that does. And poison does more damage to poison enemies. Toxic spikes. And a Magearna, I didn't even notice. Flare Cannon's cool, but I only really use it once. Does it have Take Heart? Soul Heart is what it's called. Okay, sorry. I guess the question lies with, do we go for an Ice Punch? I'm willing to bet... I don't know if we outspeed, actually. Bombot's flying, so if this thing hurricanes, we probably die, but this should 4x it. Draco Meteor might also kill us. Does not, in fact. Alright, that's good. Although I guess Bombot's kind of slow. Their Bombi is Bug Fairy, I believe. Which means Overquill is probably a bad idea if we get outsped. We have Poison. I don't know if Poison resists Fairy or not. Barb Barrage could be a safe pick, although... Does Bug resist Poison? I feel like it might. I think I'm gonna go with Magearna instead. It knows Ice Beam and Volt Switch, so there's some merit to it. What do you want to use? Probably Flare Cannon. That's annoying. That's super unfork knife, actually. That is notably fork knife. Okay, Alcremie is kind of exactly what we wanted to see. That should be fine, right? Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, Black Sledge? Oh, Protect? Alright, cool. We definitely won. Hopefully this will be a nice IV improvement. We haven't used Volcarona at all, but it's really solid. I wish we had more moves like U-turn and stuff to swap out. Volcarona got stronger, let's see how it was. I'm really looking at that special attack mostly. We have perfect attack and HP now. The speed got a lot better. Dang, actually those are crazy ideas. It's a shame that more of it didn't go to the special attack, but not super upset to see the bulk of it go up quite a bit. Because Volcarona can get absolutely shredded. I think if it gets by a rock move, it's dead anyways. We'll take the Mart Rest. I don't think we can buy Hyper Potions yet, though. I wish we could. We can buy hyper potions. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, a lot of hyper potions. Also gonna grab a few ethers, even though we haven't done that really before. Gonna gamble on the machine as well. I don't know what it can give other than like healing items. It basically never feels worth it, but I do it anyways because I like gambling. It's a full heal, that wasn't worth it. No Earth Quake for sale. Nasty Plot is a cool TM to get. I don't know how many things can actually learn it though. Return's another cool one. What is Sunsteel Strike? Assuming it's Sun. Game of Full Restore ones. That feels vaguely worth it. I think we're doing good on balls right now. We don't really spend balls as a thing when we're in a situation like this. I'm gonna take a little bit to sell down. Just because our inventory is really full. I don't want to spend all of our money now because there are other things I want from shops, like when upgrading Pokemon, but I think that those hyper potions are just nice to have. I'd like a battle prep rest stop more than anything. Okay, so I don't want to take our heal. However, that means that Mimikyu is not good to go. 0 Drain Punches, low on Swords Dances. I think the Swords Dance would be fine, but no Drain Punches is very rough. Let's do a quick move check. Looks like no notable things. Probably grab Close Combat here over Arm Thrust. Why would I do Thunder Wave over Nuzzle? I feel like Nuzzle is just better. I guess one is contact and one is no contact, maybe? I almost want to turn Volcarona into a physical attacker, but I don't think it'd be a good idea. Shadow Claw is a lot more damage than Shadow Sneak, but I think the priority makes it worth it with how strong it gets. So what have we done? We've done the Fire, Water, Grass Gym. We've done the Ground Gym already, which is nice. I think because we've done the Ground Gym, we're safe to lead with Pawmot or Metagross, and I'll just go with Metagross. I think Volcarona's a okay lead too. Nope, Volcarona would have been the worst lead of all time. Pawmot would have been a little bit better than this, but that's okay. It's a shame that we can't Swords Dance on Metagross. I don't know if we can Nasty Plot or not. Is it worth Hammer Arming on turn 1? I'm gonna say probably not. Oh, Bruxish. This thing is actually really worrying. What do I do? I'm gonna try and brute force a Zen Headbutt, hopefully survive the crunch. Okay, that's fortunate. Psychic Gem definitely came in clutch there. See, this is what I hate about this set of trainers and why I wish I could change it. I don't want to fight 2 water gyms in one run. These Basculins are absolute menaces. These guys are heckin' brutal. But we got them early, which is nice, so they don't at least get the passive rain boost that shows up after like 4 or 5. I think I'm gonna rip a heal here. I don't think we're gonna be attacked, but I do think I'm gonna heal. I'm guessing it's gonna be a paralysis instead. What is it, a Moo Milk we need? Lemonade's a little bit shy, but it's close enough. Okay, Volt Switch. Carracosta is a totally fine thing for us. Do I Hammer Arm here? I think I can get Sturdy. I'm gonna Heavy Slam. Is that a defense up as well? It is a defense up. I'll go for another Heavy Slam then. Okay, we'll take the Aqua Jet. We don't have a say in that. I could have Mach Punched. It might have killed. Assuming that Lantern's worst thing is the Volt Switch, we should be fine. Wow, that is the worst turn of events that could have happened there. I mean, I guess we could have been KO'd, certainly. But Scald landing the burn there does in fact make us use an item. We might have been able to kill anyways, but I don't want to risk it. It halves our attack. We have a chance to miss that headbutt. Yeah, we wouldn't have killed, so I made the absolute right choice healing, because another Scald plus the burn hit would have certainly killed us. And that's why we buy him. We're sweeping with one Pokemon without switching, which is kind of nice as well. Does Metagross learn any setup moves, like a Hone Claw or something? It is just kind of bulky on its own. It has a lot of base damage, I feel. Yeah, I'm talking about vibes. It feels strong. It might not be. I mean, it's certainly strong. So we have a Psychic and a... I think that's Rock for Rugged Route. Not a lot of choices here, and we have a Habitat. I'm going to go with the Rug Route, I think. The Rugged Route. Teach him Hone Claw. I wonder if it's worth it. It's only +1, though. There's a Pupe here. I could theoretically farm the shiny Larvitar here, so I think I'm gonna do that really quick. Because there's not many opportunities for us to have it, and this should work for it by catching a higher stage of it. It already knows Anti-Air is Quackate. What a unit. I will chain a few pupes, so this will be kind of boring for a little bit. My apologies. Unless we get lucky, then it'll be boring for a very short amount of time. It knows Earth Quackate, and it hits like a crazy amount. Holy! I mean, of course it knows Earth Quackate. It gets it immediately. Wow. For some reason I thought Pupitar was not like cooking on the damage front. That really shows how obliterated we are. Maybe we grab an Air Balloon for Metagross. I feel like every time I grab Air Balloon, though, we never see an Earthquake turn 1 and we just get hit before it does anything. That's probably some bias. Also, Arctibax takes a million years to evolve. Holy. I kind of wish they'd do that with starters in Pokemon games. Unbound did it. And I quite enjoyed, like, having to, with level caps and stuff, only seeing my starter hit its final form, like, a good many hours into the game, instead of like, oh, you're at level 30 on Gym 3. I guess it's more like Gym 4, but whatever. Yanma is so cute. I want a Maractus too. I would farm a shiny Maractus here because I think that's my favorite Pokemon. It's definitely my tops. That and Hisui and Zorua I really like. I haven't seen any of either of them, I don't think. Where are the pupes at? There's a pupe. Once we get past 10, it'll be a lot quicker. I'm kind of expecting one of these Pupitars to survive, have like incredible IVs, rip an Earthquake, crit it, and kill Metagross. Like that's honestly like, I don't know if it's possible. Maybe we're like at 45 still it was possible, because one Earthquake did a lot. Maybe we get like a level 48 Pupitar and it's got like 31 attack IVs. The moon shifts into the proper phase required. If it kills Metagross, you're obligated to catch it. That's just Tyranitar pulling a Santa Claus on your Metagross. That's actually a very good point. I hadn't considered that. That's very, very valid. I saw people recently, I guess it must have been on Reddit, like discussing how miserable the kid was from the Santa Claus movies. But I don't remember a kid at all, so maybe it's in like the second, third, fourth, fifth one. You know, there's like 6 Shrek movies. I learned that recently too. Okay. So it should be only pupes now. I'm gonna try and respawn them quickly. You don't need another max repel now. That was just for ease of getting the kills. Surprisingly 4 spawn. I think it's supposed to be 5 traditionally. Every time we let these spawn, I think it gets close to like a 1 in 100 chance with the rate we're at now. There's like a 1 in 20 chance every time we see this 1 in 25, something like that. I might also be pulling these numbers out of my butt, so... I would just love if you would sparkle so I can move on. I'm gonna put this one in my party in place of Brambleghast, I think, just to have it. Because while I was experimenting with the other 2 shinies not being in my party after I caught them, this is one I would like to keep after the run, so I will take this one. If it ever spawns. I could also chain more, but I really don't feel like chaining more. See, now I've got it down to a science. I love shiny hunting. I know that this is like really shiny hunting light with how like easy it is. But even just resetting benches in Legends EA was really fun to do while laying in bed at night. I guess I just like monotonous stuff with a small chance of something cool happening. Maybe that's why I played RuneScape for so many years. Maybe I should have killed more. This is how I start to feel, and I'm like, but the rates are fine. But getting unlucky wastes a lot of time. Could also speed it up, I don't really feel like doing that. Remember, Tim Allen is divorced. He has a kid who shares custody with. He gives Snowblow, and whenever he shakes Snowblow, it shows him where his dad is. I completely forgot. I saw that movie so long ago. And also, hey, how's it going, Yannicka? Good to see ya. I think the last time I saw anything with him, that's not true. I was gonna say the last time I saw anything with Tim Allen, and it was like 2007. But recently, when visiting my mom, they were watching episodes of Home Improvement, and I was like, that's crazy town. I like whenever I visit my family for Christmas because we always end up watching like a gorillion episodes of Twilight Zone, and I vibe with Twilight Zone still. Home Improvement was goated. Absolutely. Alright, that's it. I'm killing like 5 more of them. See, this is what I was afraid of. Okay. That was so scary. 47. I gotta heal up. Imagine if that killed me because I was impatient and the game baited me into it. That would have sucked. I would have hated that. I don't need a hyper potion here. I go to 17. I don't know if that's any different, but it'll make me feel better. Like, I don't know if the chain has thresholds, you know, if like 10 is a threshold and 20 is and stuff. This could be no different than 10. But mentally, I'm winning the battle, which is the important thing. Me adding 30 minutes onto my run just to get a shiny Pupitar. Parentheses, it looks the same as normal Pupitar because Tyranitar's shiny line is kinda... Yeah, but it's got sparkles on it. That's a good point. I didn't consider that. I bet if we chain it has better IVs though too, so there's probably more merit to chaining more. Shiny Pupitar is purple? No way, that sounds sick. I hope you're not messing with me. My hopes are now extremely high. I just know that Tyranitar looks basically the same. Which also Garchomp suffers from too. I saw a shiny Gabite while playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet because they're like overworld sprites, and I was like, is that slightly darker colored than a normal Gabite? Wait, no. What's the middle one? Is the middle one Gabite? What the heck's the first one then? Garchomp, Gabite, and Gibble. So it is the middle one. Oh, come on, Pupitar. I was moving and grooving this run, too. Just heckin' shine. Alright, I'm killing more of them. This is at 48, so I think it would survive. Heavy Slam was a heck of a good recommendation. This move kind of goes hard. Alright, 21. Lucky 21. Maybe shiny Pupitar just doesn't exist. Did I not use the shiny thingy? That the issue here? No, I have. We're just getting a little unlucky. Or it doesn't exist, which would be really funny. Report a bug. My shiny Pokemon does not exist. It does look sick, you were right. Holy, why did they not give this treatment to Tyranitar? What happened? They're like, we're gonna make Pupitar the most, like, sick lavender-looking Pokemon of all time? Uh-oh. That was my on-the-fly rendition of the Rude Sandstorm for such a pivotal moment. Oh, we can evolve our Arctobaxaroni into a Baxcalibur. Final answer. This one actually looks really clean. I love the colors of it. Does it have one big spike on its back, or is that like wings and it has a second one? What the heck is Glaive Rush? Foe attacks next turn can't miss and do double. Huh? The foe's attack next turn can't miss and do double damage. Does that not suck? Maybe that's crazy and I'm misunderstanding it. That feels like it's just asking for it to get one hit. Maybe if you one hit with it, it only affects that Pokemon, so it doesn't affect the next one? That seems tough. This giant ice sword? Oh, that kind of makes sense with Excalibur. That's kind of sick then. I'm gonna miss Pupitar. Maybe I should have kept it. Can I cancel this? Oh, you can't cancel Evo's. Okay, new take. Now that I see the purple Pupitar in Tyranitar's like stomach, the remainder of the shield, that's sick. I actually like it a lot. I rescinded my previous judgment. That is a cool looking shiny. I actually like it a lot. What do we know? Earthquake, Stone Edge, Sandstorm. Did we get Sandstream? We have Sandstream, which is a little bit unfortunate. We probably want to change that. Although, if nothing else, Metagross can tank a Sandstorm without any issues. Don't really know what we'd want for other moves. Maybe Ice Fang or Thunder Fang. It has other abilities. The one that I was running had Sand whatever, where it like has evasiveness inside of a Sandstorm. So that's at least something. Let me check the dex really quick. Maybe it has a cool hidden ability like immunity to fighting moves, which would be pretty cool since it just folds otherwise. Does it not normally have other things? Was that just a fan game thing? Damn, I could have sworn mine had like... Oh no, right, I didn't run it. I ran the Garchomp. Never mind. It knows on Nerf though, which is probably a good pickup. The enemies not eating berries can be pretty big, especially with some berry that reduces damage taken. I really just want, like, coverage for fighting. Fighting is such a menace, but I guess Metagross has that kind of covered. One good Zen Headbutt with a Psychic Gem is kind of GG Nori on that one. Ew. I spent so long here, I didn't think about the fact that we just have to face N at some point. There's some natures I want to fix, but I don't remember which natures they are. Maybe I'll do that now. This is fine, I guess. You want physical attack. I think I have one of those for you. Volcarona wants special. Excalibur probably doesn't want speed down. What do we got? We have an Adamant at least. We can give that over to Tyranitar. I can give Timid to Volcarona. That won't be so bad. I think that might actually be, like, ideal. And I'll give Jolly over to Excalibur. That's better looking, at least. At least they're not actively detrimental natures, no. I think we'll lead with Mimikyu. I think it's a pretty solid idea, and I am going to spend a potion to top off. It had a Zura last time, which I think is fine for us, because we'll be able to Drain Punch it. God, N is so cool. I hate it here. Okay, it's a Azumarill. Okay, so we outspeed. It does have a Citrus Berry. I think I'm gonna Sword Stance again and then Wood Hammer. I forgot that it's not normal water, it's fairy water. Weavile probably outspeeds us and will probably knock off. We might survive it. Fairy resists, so it would be neutral. I'm gonna go for it. It's Swords Dancing. Okay, that's perfect. So glad I didn't switch. We're in great shape now. Palma fighting Electric. I think I'll go for a Drain Punch, although we probably outspeed it. I'll go for a Drain Punch. We don't outspeed it. Ice Punch will probably not freeze. Hopefully not freeze. Mimikyu. I did not expect this thing to be as absolutely out of its mind as it is. I don't see why we would Wood Hammer here. I'll Drain Punch. We're certainly going to be faster than a Crustle. Stone Edge missed, so we'll go for a Shadow Sneak to finish it. We got really lucky on that Weavile Swords Dance. I think if we read that wrong, we were like Dunyan Rings. I would like to Wood Hammer here to try to one-hit. Okay, we healed up off it too. With the last Pokemon, I was just scared of that Mudsdale having like stamina or something getting out of hand. It probably wouldn't have. That was like really clean. No, I'm getting attached to this run. This is so bad, and we're still so early on. I will take a tough Verdant Drought. We don't have a free heal on the way, unfortunately. Actually, no, one of those was Daycare, but we're not gonna take it. Is that a Tangrowth? What a unit. I'm not gonna bother trying to catch one. I feel like the catch rate's gonna be buns. Okay. I'll throw a quick ball down. I'm gonna lead with full Corona. We're gonna try to kill a Tangrowth or two. Actually, it would have been better to go for the whatever that gets called, Obama-Snow. Oh, wait, we're already capped. I thought we had a new route. My gosh. That end fight was like a gym battle to me, basically. Yeah, I think I'll do a trainer. I'll leave with full Corona this time. Obama-Snow. That is how I've always said it. I wonder if the enemies get the ability to Terrastalize in Mega too. Because that thing knowing Terra Blast does seem to imply that that might happen. There's 2 heckin' held items over there? Line me up. Weakness Policy and a Grip Claw. Kind of an uneventful route otherwise, apparently. Bag too full? That's just an issue that we have right now? Heck. Guess I can give Weakness Policy to someone. I don't think Tyranitar is a good choice for it, though. Mimikyu is an interesting thought, because it should still proc when its passive goes off. King's Rock has a chance to flinch. I guess I'll give it to Tyranitar. I don't really know why, though. I don't have a good reason to give it to Tyranitar. Probably be better on Mimikyu, just because we are pretty quick. I'm dropping some of the EV training berries. Just for some spots. I wonder if the runs would get meaningfully easier if I learned EV training stuff. It's just so daunting. Does King Rock have a chance to proc on multi-hit moves? That's crazy. I did raise all my Pokemon myself, kind of. I was thinking we weren't going to one-hit Claydol, and I was trying to decide if it had a Stone Edge or not. Daresby is kind of a threat. I hate this thing. Okay, it's setting him. I was thinking swapping was too dangerous because if it just like hits someone, they would die and we have a chance to one hit maybe, but fortunately we two hit into a Sword Stance, so we were fine. So we can take a full heal or we can take a team prep. I want to go for the team prep because I feel like we could use some solid held items. I also would like to know what they recommend for Baxcalibur because I don't know much about Baxcalibur. It just says 23 for its ability, which is... It's in green, so we have 23, which is good. Loaded Dice, Icicle Spirit, Earth Quake, Scale Shot, Dragon Dance. Loaded Dice, to my memory, gives us more hits on multi-hit moves traditionally. I don't know how it works past that, but we can certainly go for it. I'm gonna assume it's gonna learn the rest of them. Scale Shot, is a multi-hit Dragon move. I see what's happening here, okay. Come on, Loaded Dice. Heck. There are leftovers though, so I'll grab a couple of those and throw them on people. I think we're bulky enough where it's worth giving up the Psychic Gem for leftovers. We don't want Grip Claw. We do need to sell a bunch of stuff once more. I would love to get the Loaded Dice for that. This seems like it could be really, really fun to play. Backspace is so crazy limited in Crystal. I don't think I've ever had backspace issues in a Pokemon game. I probably have and I just didn't realize I had, but I don't think I have. We have such an abundance of Pokeballs. What a strange issue for us to have. Normally we're like hemorrhaging them throughout a run. We have a crazy amount right now. Shame Baxcalibur can't learn Rock Blast. Yeah, that frees up our bag space a little bit at least and gets us some more money. I think we're going to hold on to the majority of it now to look for more consumable items like full restores because they get pretty expensive. What do they recommend for Pawmot's held item? Maybe we can grab something for it while we're here. A Lepa Berry, okay. Eject button's interesting. I don't know if Pawmot's fast enough. It would be kind of cool to just like nuzzle and then get eject button now. May as well just grab 2 focus pins. Throw them on the people without anything. Crunch some oranberries, then we will go to, what is it, Gym 5 now, or Gym 4? Maybe Gym 4, because it's Gym 5, okay. This is where it starts to actually, like, be a run. Not that bad things can't happen earlier, but now we start getting cooked by them having, like, set up terrain and weather and stuff ahead of time. Okay, I think we're gonna go back to Mimikyu as our starter. I don't think we can learn Play Rough yet, but I will check really quickly. We can learn Play Rough. I will switch into Play Rough then over Woodhammer. We have a chance to miss Play Rough, so Hone Claws has some merit, but probably just fine. Level 535 is the current cap. This is Bug. Okay, well, we'll see what type of bugs they have. Shuckle is quite tanky. The scary thing about Shuckle is it's almost certainly going to power split us or whatever it's called. Could be really annoying, but I don't think there's any universe where we can successfully kill this in one hit. It was close. Fortunately, we did not miss either the player ups, but we are encored into another hit of it. That is concerning. I always assume Durant is very slow. Our weakness policy does work the way I thought it would. The encore ended, so we should be able to kill it with a Shadow Sneak. Weakness policy Mimikyu is kinda crazy. Holy moly, the fact that that works on our shield is insane. I'm gonna go for Drain Punch. We might be outsped here. Oh no. Ooh. Yikes. Why is every bug steel? Really, we outspeed here, but I don't think it's worth the risk for Mimikyu's life to do the outspeeding. I think I'm gonna go for a potion instead. I think we survive. What is it gonna do? It's probably just going to Will-O-Wisp us, right? It might look for a kill, though. What can it do? There's no way it knows a steel move. We run this Pokemon. It doesn't know any steel moves. We did Will-O-Wisp as expected. I assume we're currently faster than it. We might not be, but I assume we're faster than it. Okay, yeah, no, this is... We're okay on this one. We'll just Shadow Sneak here. I was gonna Drain Punch, but I was gonna say I think Shadow Sneak might kill. It did not, in fact. We'll kill off this then, right? Because there's no sunset up. Ooh, actually, I don't know if we'll kill off that or not. Okay, we do. I can see this thing knowing Iron Head. Do I go for the Play Rough and risk it? Which Wormadam is this one? It's not the steel one. I'm consulting Google because I am not smart enough for this. It is Sandy Cloak, so this one is Ground Bug. I could go for a Drain Punch. We are like +4. I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch. It's setting up Stealth Rock. The audacity. Mimikyu! Holy! What a Pokemon. We're very lucky we didn't get Iron Headed out there. That could have been way worse. I wonder if it rolled low and we just got lucky. It's 5 down. It's not the run until we do Gym 8. If we finish Gym 8, I could believe it's the run. There's a legendary Pokemon over there, which I am tempted to go for, but I don't really know where we would slot a legendary on our team right now. I guess I'm not super attached to the idea of using Pawmot. I'll take the focus band off it in case it is a legendary that we're interested in. I don't think we'll have a rival battle on this floor because we had one recently. If we go for the legendary, we either need to take this route or this one. We'll take this one so we can level up ahead of time, because if we have to fight the legendary, it's good to actually be on it. I like to check the legendaries. There's a few legendaries I really like. Fairy Gem is also a pretty interesting option for Mimikyu. This is a fire route, apparently. There's a Baxcalibur, a mini Baxcalibur Arctivax. And a lot of fire types that hopefully don't know close combat. Crazy flinch. Good old T-Tar. Frigibax, okay. But Frigibax, Arctibax, Huzabax, they're all the same to me. They've kind of grown on me a little bit though, admittedly. I wasn't super big on them initially, but they've certainly grown on me. Alright, so everyone is now 65, so I'm going to be okay taking some fights. I didn't realize you could see the BSTs of Pokemon here. Wait, what? $600? Is that really how much these are? That doesn't feel right to me. That feels way too high. I don't know. I can't nickname any Pokemon. That is against the rules in this game. I get too attached when I nickname them, then I get sad. Learn to protect yourself by never exposing yourself to situations that can produce sadness. I should have skipped this fight. I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess it's still early enough we can take one more. Altaria should be a freebie for us. Assuming we don't miss too many play roughs. We just don't miss any player ups for the rest of the run, I think we'll be good. I know that that's not gonna happen, but it would be nice. Oh no, I thought you were gonna walk, bro. I was trying to walk past you and pick up the item, heck. I was gonna say I'm gonna try to avoid trainer battles, and I think that is going to be the plan. If we're forced to do it, I'll do it. I think Centiskorch has Flame Body, which is a little bit unforked knife. If it does, we didn't get hit by it at least. So much money for beating them though. 3 Beast Balls? You don't think our legendary is a heckin' Ultra Beast. I don't even know if that's possible. I was avoiding trainer battles for the record. You gotta believe me. At least Orbeetle should be a quick kill for us. Hopefully it sets up like Quiver Dance or Swords Dance, Calm Mind, whatever. I forgot that it's a special attacker, okay? I mean, I said Quiver Dance actually, so I covered that. Ultra best like Entei and Suicune. Why is Mimikyu at half health? Did I miss something weird at the end there? Like Absol just did a bunch of our damage? We should have been at full, right? I wasn't paying enough attention because I assumed we just kind of killed without any downside. I seriously can't type today. It's crazy because like I used to pride myself where I had like a 130 word per minute typing speed or whatever. I haven't tested it in recent times. But now I feel like I could barely string together a sentence depending on the day. It's pretty cool. There's a Magma employee on the vicinity. There are a lot of trainers on this route. Yikes. Oh, you know what? We should probably use those now. I think they're all going into Metagross. I'm too nervous to use them on... Oh, Metagross is capped out on HP. I don't know if HP on Mimikyu makes a big difference. I mean, it actually would have saved it. That's also capped out. Alright, T-Tar. Congratulations, my guy. Are these feathers just for, like, EV training? Is that what this is? I don't really understand them, to be honest with you. Me, why do I keep losing runs? Also me. It must be, because everyone else is, like, capped out. They don't have capped IVs, so this is just EV training them, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna use them anyways. The special attack. I don't really have any interest in using that on T-Tar. I will give it more defensive stats though, because it still is like shockingly frail to a single close combat, which is a staggeringly common move apparently. I think the way EVs work in this is that you get EVs when you fight trainers. I think. I should really like read more about it. They have like a really nice in-game thing to explain the stuff. There's like a trainer school and stuff that I think includes like niche mechanics like that this game has. But wouldn't you know it, I just don't read it and then send it because it's just fun. I don't want to read. I don't want to go to school. I just want to play the game. 3 hyper potions is nice. Oh right, I forgot the legendary. Marshadow. One Rocky boy. I would run it in place of Tyranitar to remove one of Tyranitar's weaknesses. So... Alright, Heavy Slam does not spark joy in this specific situation. Honestly, I think T-Tar is better. I'm not sure that that is the truth of the matter. But I do know you like T-Tar, so I will keep T-Tar. It didn't lose its stats, which surprises me. I thought that was the whole thing. You know, thinking about this critically, I don't want to risk some like stupid thing while I'm trying to catch this. So I'm gonna just waste a hyper potion here. Basketball probably works. We're in a cave. It looks dark in the background. You know you can miss Stone Edge, right? I know you're not gonna, but you can. But you'll miss the Hammer Arm with 10% more accuracy? Curious. I could paralyze it, but I don't know if Pawmot's gonna, like, take a hit or not. So if it just wants to... Okay, get caught. Thank you. Very kind of you to do so. We will not take you... We have now caught you, which means you should show up in a cave at least. With a game shop and a battle prep, I'd still like to do the battle prep as much as Voltorb. Maybe Voltorb Flip's what's cursing the run. As much as I want to do Voltorb Flip right now. I want to see if we can get that, whatever it's called, the dice thing. Loaded dice, there it is, perfect. See, that's cool. Our Baxcalibur now has, like, a theme, and that's hit things a couple times in a row. The really scary thing is, I don't think we're gonna see Baxcalibur really do anything unless the run is falling apart. Alright, let's see. What are we looking at here? Forgot about Meteor Mash. This is a physical build. Oh no, we're doing physical. Right, we're doing physical. Stealth Rock on this big boy would make me quite happy on Metagross. I was gonna call it Tyranitar, and then I floundered and said this big boy, which was somehow way worse. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. Truly a savant with words. Yeah, but Metagross doesn't heckin' learn it, I guess. And Meteor Mash. I wonder if that's worth it. I hope it is. It has the attack up chance, which is what I'm thinking about most. Probably just keep Heavy Slam. Heck. I was also thinking that, but now that someone said it, I'm like... You were the one... Wait, you were literally the person who was like, oh my god, Meteor Mash is like the best move of all time. That was like your thing. Oh, I don't want to Mahi, I'm sorry. I guess we're just kind of good to go. I'm gonna save my money. But we got the loaded dice, which is nice. I think that was worth doing. Alright, this is where it starts to go downhill, so... Strap in. If it's gonna go downhill, it's gonna start going downhill now. Do you have any normal potions left? It looks like a no on that front. We're doing, like, really good on supplies. Like, really, we do have normal potions. We have so many healing items. I'm surprised we're so put together. Am I gonna potion for 1 HP? You're darn right I'm gonna potion for 1 HP. So what do we have left? Poison is one of the big ones that we have left, and Mimikyu into Poison is really dangerous. We have not gotten the Poison Gem. I think we got the Dragon one already. I don't remember if we got the Ice one. I think we did. Normal is left. Poison and Normal are definitely two of the ones that are left, so I think we're gonna leave with Metagross. The Steal into Poison feels like a good idea. Flying. I figured out what the third one was. Although the normal gym's basically a flying gym, I feel like it just runs like Staraptor and stuff. Dang. Okay, this is actually fine. I assume it doesn't have a priority move, maybe it does. I was expecting to set up Stealth Rock or something, that's why I preemptively danged. This thing is troublesome. I hope Knockoff doesn't do much, it's probably gonna live. Wait, okay, never mind, great. I assumed it was gonna survive. I don't really know how bulky it is. Corviknight. Could Hammer Arm, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm willing to bet it's really heavy though. I think Zen Headbutt can flinch, this could be a good thing to go for. Oh no. Oh yeah, it takes like nothing from Hammer Arm. I was right that it wasn't worth it. As long as it doesn't bulk up too many times, we should be able to heal off this stuff at least. I'll keep looking for Zen Headbutt. Oh god. Roost removes its flying typing actually. If we can predict a Roost, we can certainly Hammer Arm. The bulk ups are really problematic. I don't know what to do about this. I want to switch. Do we have any X things? Its defense is really high. We're slower than it. If it crits, it has a chance to kill us now, which is a problem. If we crit, it's dead. If it crits, we're dead. I think that's just where we're at now. Although, we could survive a crit from full health, because we don't have any defense up right now. At least I think we can. Very precarious situation. Switching is way too dangerous. It's gonna roost this turn. It only has 5 roosts. I think it's used 3 so far. Assuming it doesn't have the PPM. I'll try a Heavy Slam. I don't think it'll do much damage, though. Heavy Slam's actually still pretty solid. We are +3 attack right now. I just assumed the Corviknight was a bulk master. I assume we're going to see a Roost again this turn. I'm not going to risk not healing. We have plenty of healing items. This is just one of those situations where we might have to stall out for a little bit. How much PP does Brave Bird have? Is it out of Brave Birds? Huh. It's spamming Roost now. It's so bulky. It definitely has Brave Bird still. The AI is just so out of whack. It's like, I'm +6 right now. I think it's +6. It's +5 or +6. No, we want to use a Hyper Potion. There's one of them crits we were talking about. It must be out now. That was definitely 5 roosts. We did not get crit, which is the real problem. Okay. That was really, really awkward. I should have just switched as soon as I saw it, basically. This is just one of those fights where I use, 1,000 health worth of healing items. We are +3 attack. I used 3 X attacks, which made a pretty big difference there. We are down on speed currently. Now we're really down on speed. This should probably kill, right? Rocky Helmet Xatu is actually kind of sick. I do like that. I'll respect the hustle. There goes our leftovers, and we are paralyzed, which is also on Fork Knife. We're paralyzed again. This is so dumb. I should have just swapped forever ago. I didn't expect the Flying Gym to be so spicy for Metagross. We missed the Zen Headbutt. We missed the Zen Headbutt. Like I said, sometimes everything goes wrong. You get paralyzed twice in a row and then miss a move twice in a row. The enemy crits you 4 times in a row. Like, it just goes south once you pass a certain point. Alright, we landed it, thankfully. Togekiss should be a Freelo for us, right? It is absolutely setting up. I hope we're not paralyzed. God damn it, stop, please! Let me out! Alright, hopefully. I don't know how heavy Togekiss is. Thank goodness. I didn't want a repeat of that, just sweeping us. God, that was way worse than it had any right to be. I was very unlucky with the paralysis and the missing, but that's fine. That was only 6? I thought that was 7. Alright, now we avoid things like the plague. So here's an interesting thing. We could sacrifice a party member for a reset, but I don't know if it's worth it. I'd probably get her a Pawmot, but I feel bad sacking Pawmot for him. This will tell us the next gym, which could be good intel, though. I don't know what's after that. This side has a daycare rest stop, so we can actually heal after going through here. But not a Mart, which is on Fork Knife. I was really hoping for a Mart. I think I'm actually going to go through here, and I think I'm going to skip the other, the revive. Maybe I should take the revive? I don't know. This is a normal type gym. Okay, so I was right that the last 2 were normal and poison, so poison's going to be our final one, which is really lucky because we've avoided all of the, terrain setups, which is quite nice. What is the lead Pokemon for it? Obstagoon is the strongest, so Dark is going to be a problem again. That's good intel to have. Yeah, Mimikyu sounds like a good idea. Yeah, Drain Punch is a good call too. I'm really impressed with Mimikyu. It's really solid. Alright, well, we got our revive. Sorry, Palma. We're now locked to 5 Pokemon maximum. Alright, we don't get a shop ahead of time, but we will be able to at least level up the cap, and we do know that a Furret is coming first. Probably going to use Tidy Up. I just know that Mimikyu's ability, the passive, is just so solid, because you can take a hit at the start of any fight. I have to waste a solid move here? No, 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 no. Excalibur, it's time to show off. It did 2 damage. That's actually wicked impressive. This chance he goes off. The old Munch and Crunch. Alright, sometimes you just go like gym to gym in like 10 seconds. Other times you spend a long time in that trainer hideout. Yeah, let's see what we got going on. Thinking I like our abilities here. Agility is interesting, but I don't think we're gonna go for it because I don't know what to do. This is where I start to like fumble and fall apart if I'm being straight up candid 420 with ya. Heck it. Yeah, I don't think there are any moves that were super necessary. Gym 7, we are doing the normal gym, so we have the Poison Gym final, which means we will absolutely be running Metagross into the Poison Gym. A really nice layout of gyms for us, because again, once you start getting the permanent rain gyms and like the Fire Gym up for the Bug one or whatever it is, or the Sun up for the Grass Gym, those are gnarly. Tidy Up is what I expected. It's a speed up and a attack up. I'm gonna go for one more Swords Dance. It's definitely fast enough. It's probably gonna crunch our thingy because we cannot shadow on it. Our weakness policy is gone, but we might not have had a chance to use it anyways. We're now +4 and we have a lot of Drain Punches in the queue. Unfezant is one of those things we can't Drain Punch, but we can Play Rough it. I'm going to go for the Play Rough. Of course, we messed at Tailwind, which is going to be outspeeding us now. Apparently, should have just went for the Drain Punch. That was on me. We're now Hypnosis as well. Everything is going awful. It was fine, but then everything that could go wrong went wrong, which is cool. Let's see how much damage we take from the Brave Bird. It went for another Hypnosis? It can't hit us. There's no way it can't hit us. It went for 3 Hypnosises in a row. I guess because it sees us as awake, but... Tailwind Peter downs me outsped again. Surely it knows Brave Bird or something, though. I'm surprised if it only knows normal. Maybe it does. Uh-oh. I don't know if its head's broken yet or not. This is why I love this game, because stuff like that just happens. We should have been, by all merits, I don't know if we should have been faster, but that was not plus or anything. It's just so gross. I don't know if its head's broken or not. I don't think it is. Metagross is not a good idea, right? Maybe it is. No, this is a terrible idea. Why would I do Metagross? I just trusted, like, without thinking about it. This is awful. We don't outspeed. Shadow Sneak kills us. Even Meteor Mash, we died to it. Now we're not Meteor Patch Mach Punch. Oh no. Steel beats Fairy still, yeah, but we died to Shadow Sneak. This is not good. Do I swap? Tyranitar, I think, was the safer pick. No, maybe not, because it would have Play Roughed. That's so stupid that we got outsped. We got 1 HP figured out from there. We swap and then get killed on Tyranitar because we get outsped. Volcarona might be able to survive. I think Metagross is going to get outsped. I think if we gamble, Metagross dies, so I don't think we have an option to. Volcarona was just the objectively correct choice, and yet I resulted in a death, which is a little bit sad. Hey, T, good to see ya. Maybe we get lucky, we can get a thing to bring it back. I shouldn't have Hyper Potioned here. I think I'm gonna just go for raw damage. I'm not gonna try and bother setting up here. A crit would be nice. We did get the plus, but we didn't crit. Hopefully we don't get one hit by whatever it knows. It absolutely is gonna one hit us because it just crit. Yep, goodbye. Unreal. I think I'm gonna just die on purpose. I think that's the objectively correct choice to get my team back. And just not lead with Mimikyu, I guess. Because we have the Sacred Ash. It has Skill Link, it would have killed us anyways. Does it really have Skill Link? Crazy. I don't really get a say in it. This thing just kind of outspeeds and one-hits my team. It doesn't one-hit Excalibur, at least. Like, if we die on the end fight, we don't get our team back. If we die here, we do get our team back, is the issue. No, if we die at the end fight, we'll get whoever we had in that fight back. Going in anyone else. I'm gonna let our team die here. I've never used this before, so I'm pretty sure that's how it works, at least. It should be a quick close combat KO. What can I do to burn a turn? Alright, so we don't have that anymore. Man, Imposter Ditto is so nasty. Let me read about Imposter again. Someone explained it to me, but I forgot. It's just so gross. How's the run going? It could be better. It was going good, but then everything happened. As soon as it comes about transforms, including its form, gender, shiny, status, or lack thereof, its types, ability, move, stats, prior copied. So it copied our stats, so we literally just lost a speed tie there is what happened. Assuming I understand this correctly. It says it copies everything but the HP, which is what was explained to me before. So we just lost the speed tie and it just resulted in everything crumbling. You don't think we can get another Sacred Ash, can we? Oh, it'll probably give us another Capacity Curse. Yeah, okay, we'd have to double down on the Capacity Curse, which I don't think I want to do. Heck. It's always the 7th gym where something horrible happens. The Fire Nation did attack. I like Mimikyu, but man, that Ditto is a real problem. I think I'm gonna instead set up Volcarona. I think I could deal with a Volcarona Ditto if things go south a lot easier than I can other ones. Like, Tyranitar obliterates Volcarona if we need to take it down. It's like your friend gets turned into a zombie, right? You gotta be prepared for it. This is not bad in Obstagoon either. Speaking of the Fire Nation attack, I think there's a Avatar The Last Airbender fighting game coming out. I've seen people glazing it. It's really just unlucky we lost that speed tie. I didn't think that's how that was going to go down, but it makes complete sense that it did. We're faster than Furt, which is really big for us right now, because it's going to tidy up twice. We learned that last time. The Sacred Eye, Sacralizing Pawmot was a very big knowledge check for us, which I think was good. I guess I'll go for the Fiery Dance. We'll fish for another special attack, because it's going to attack this turn. We're not going to special attack. Unfezant's definitely the biggest threat for us, but we are +2. Hopefully we KO it in 1. Oh, don't Hurricane. We still outspeed it. I don't know if we're gonna outspeed everything, but that is fascinating that we still outspeed. I guess because we have 2 speeds. What? Is that like shiny Volcarona? Why does that one look crazy? So it's Nose Hurricane. I'm gonna switch to Tyranitar here. Okay, it's setting up. That's actually horrifying. I don't know if Tyranitar can take a Bug Buzz. Is it weak to Bug? Tyranitar has a million weaknesses. Did you know that? What the heck? It's weak to 7 things. I don't think Tyranitar can take a Bug Buzz. This was a bad swap. I misplayed. No, mine is not shiny. In fact, this one is no longer shiny either. It just chained off of being shiny. Oh no, I think I just killed T-Tar. I did. I forgot about the Tailwind was... thought it ended. I think this is still fine. It's worse than before, but it's fine. It might just be over. I should have just attacked it. I didn't think it was gonna buff. I also didn't think this thing would be much faster than us, but it certainly is. I don't think Shadow Stinks kills, but it puts us in a good spot. Brutal. Yeah, Imposter Ditto is like such a ultra cringe thing. I don't like it. It outspeeds everything we have available for it. Well, Tyranitar is weak to literally everything. The play actually was taking Regirock. Like, doing that several years ago was the play. Heckin' Tyranitar is... Alright, we're just getting killed. They got special attack up too. There's no Sandstorm either. We're just dead. Imposter Ditto is just way too much. We only had 1 priority move and we've used it. Man, I hate this game. I guess we have another priority move. I should have went Metagross there. We could have saved lives. I forgot about Bullet Punch. It's just so strong. Bullet Punch Prio, yeah. That's why I keep it. So I misplayed there at least. I can't believe if we just didn't lose a speed tie, like we would have been fine, we would have moved on and nothing would have happened. I misplayed the gym for sure, but it's so frustrating. I don't want to live here. Like, you say, okay, we live here, there's no reason to live here. This is what always happens. We get down to 1 Pokemon, it's like, oh, trust. We survive. Actually, we get 1 hit by Obstagoon, I think. We don't get 1 hit. Maybe we get one of those cool routes. What exactly on the cool route will make us worth living here? We would have been better if I didn't die on purpose the first time. Heck. I should have switched. I don't know if we could have bullet punched early on until it was low on health, though. They won't give us anything. The best we could hope for is a lab to get 1 of them back. No, we are Dunyan Rings. The last gym is weak to Metagross. I guess the one thing I could look at is we can potentially salvage getting the unlock still. The question is, how do I want to do that? I think we'll take 1 pre-trained Pokemon. I do like Lantern, I'll admit. I'm a Lantern fan. I think we have 1 more rival fight too, but I'm not sure. Heckin' Fire Nation always shows up at the 7th gym. It's crazy how they do that. We don't really need a full heal rest stop. What is this? Breezy? That's gonna be flying type priority. I'm gonna go typical. I don't hate this cast. This is a pretty solid, mostly Gen 1 cast. I think I'm gonna work on killing a few of these for levels first. Look, the only thing that could really happen to ruin us is if the rival randomly Zarks us. And if that happens, that's just how the run was meant to be. If we're getting Zarked, we're getting Zarked. I don't know how to tell you. Hyper Beam might be what we need to bring us back into this game. I'm honestly not against it. Okay, apparently, what the heck's it called? Aerodactyl is just like the rare spawn of this route. I really was hoping we'd catch Tangrowth. This is why I didn't bother going for one before, because I figured the catch rate's probably like negative on a stage 2 Pokemon or stage 3. It's stage 2 for sure. That's what they call it in the card game, at least, I think. I played a little bit of Pokemon TCG Pocket in my day. I've been around. Please stop trying to tickle my giant UFO dinosaur thing. It's getting strange, Tangrowth. Stage 1, yeah, that's what I thought. Basic was not involved. See, this is exactly why I was like, man, I'm surprised we have so many balls. It's because we hadn't experienced this situation yet where our only option is something with a miserable catch rate and no way to really do anything to it other than to just like pray that we don't kill it while throwing balls while it heals and stalls us out for a while. This is what it's all about. This is the Pokemon Emerald Rogue experience for me, at least. Heck yeah, Tangrowth, welcome to the party. I feel like Tangrowth can be big. Like, my brain says it's bulky. There are no Aerodactyls left in the ocean, which is just so messed up. But this is why we use plastic straws to try to bring them back. And I think that there's something at least a little beautiful about it in concept. Can you not Stone Edge me, please? I was like, surely it'll live. It's stunned for a turn. I would really like an Aerodactyl too. There's interesting types we're getting, at least. I'm glad that this route is as diverse as it is, I guess. Oh my god, just get in the ball, Shinji. We got places to be. We've got things to do. You're killing me here. We don't even have any good balls for it. Alright, thank you, Shinji. Heck, we only got one more slot anyways. Welcome aboard Dodrio, hopefully, although I think Dodrio's probably gonna be a pain to catch too. Dash kinda does Mondo damage. I'm about to knock you out if you don't get in the ball. Alright, you're gonna knock yourself out at this rate, actually, which is quite funny. That was a tremendous amount of damage from one self-hit. Alright, we'll take an Aerodactyl. Actually, 90 damage, 2 turns on computer. I thought it was 120 for some reason. Alright, everyone's 85. We are going to avoid trainers. Heavy Slam's a bad choice here, I bet. Tangrowth's probably a bulky. Okay, we're good. Thanks for the grassy terrain, Buckaroo. Volcarona is maybe the scariest possible Pokemon to see after everything I just went through. Lantern's got a pretty meaty moveset. You know Fire Blast can miss? It also can burn too, so I shouldn't really complain. I just didn't really want to fight a trainer, and now I'm fighting one, and I don't feel good about it. Annihilape's actually quite scary. think I want to stay on Lantern. Surprised I didn't switch into it when we were on a Ghost type, or a Psychic type, excuse me. Oh my god, I should have used all of the candies last floor. That's what I should have done. If I used the candies... Why do you know Stomping Tantrum? If I used the candies on Mimikyu, it would have outsped the Ditto, like, reliably. This thing does so much damage. It's now stuck in an Outrage, though, so I think now's the time where I'm going to switch back to Metagross. Because it'll hit us, but we'll just take no damage from it, basically. Should be clean to kill it now. Oh, I guess because it's weak to Psychic. I was just thinking that it was Ghost, but it's Ghost fighting. There's a patrolling trainer here. Lantern feels like a Chunkster. What do we have going on for held items? We did hold on to 2 Focus Bands, which is nice. I think I'll put that on Aerodactyl and Lantern. Maybe it's better on Dodrio, though. Yeah, I'll give it to Dodrio. I'm sure Dodrio is, like, less bulky than Lantern. We have plenty of potions, if nothing else, where we're doing okay on those. I'm so demoralized. Every stupid time, it just happens on the exact same floor. Metagross is alive. That's the one thing that's kind of keeping me going right now, because if we clear Gym 8 with Metagross, not only have we made progress in the entire game, which is already, like, a monumental occurrence for me, but we also get a quest complete, which will be kinda... That'll help me feel like it's all worth it, you know? What time is it? Heck, I missed lunch. That's fine. I'm not super hungry anyways. Whenever I have Italian bread in the house, we have to fight a trainer either. I guess we'll take this one. Whenever I have Italian bread in the house, I'm always like a gremlin with it, and I'll just rip off pieces as I go past it and eat it. We just gotta survive N in 1 gym, and then 4 Elite 4 members, and then a champion, but... Palisand actually can conk us, potentially. I'm gonna guess it's pretty light because it's made out of sand, so hopefully that's a lot of damage. Just kidding, we're dead. We're not dead. I feel like we're getting kinda unlucky with literally everything being strong to Metagross that we fought for a last while. That's a crazy read into my Lantern swap. Jiminy Christmas. We just take a crazy amount of damage from trainers. I hate that there was 2 force trainers here. You literally can't hit my Dodrio, can you? You probably only know Ghost and Ground, and Dodrio happens to counter that. That's really funny. Do we no longer kill because of Power Split? Okay, we do. We do way less damage now, though? Okay, no, never mind. We're still fine. I hope this isn't the end floor, but I think it is. It is. Oh, I don't wanna. Hey, look, maybe I'll get lunch after all. Every time I'm like, I want lunch, the run suddenly ends. Kind of suspicious, isn't it? I guess I didn't say I wanted lunch this time, I said I missed lunch. You lead with a water type, a water fairy type to my memory. We'll do a move check. We will do our best, we will just lock in and hopefully be fine. Lantern is pre-trained, so I believe its moves are pretty good, right? Yeah, that's solid. I think we'll drop Heal Bell, though. I don't know for what. Confused, right, I think. What does Airy Impulse do again? It's something weird, right? Sharply cut special attack. I don't know if we want to be running Tickle as our primary source of damage. You're a special attacker, my friend. You kind of look like you'd be a physical attacker, no offense. Fingerlove looks like is what I imagine the Tickle monster would look like. It's just kind of like the Cookie monster, but the Tickle monster, I guess. That actually makes a lot of sense since it looks like the Cookie monster. I get where you're coming from now. I figured it out. Took me a second. I don't know if we had Hyper Beam and Giga Impact on our Aerodactyl. That might not be the play. As tempting as it is, we have Stone Edge, so we'll probably keep that over Rock Slide. Grab a Crunch. Don't suppose you can learn Sword Stance, can ya? You probably can, but it's just not one of your level up moves, which is okay. I actually like Dodrio's moves from what I had seen. We can run Acupressure. That's the desperation move. Oh, we have Sword Stance already. Acupressure would be funny, though. Quick attack over Endeavor, I think. Dodrio doesn't get Guts, right? Runaway makes escaping easier. No recoil damage. No recoil damage is kind of cool. Although you don't learn anything that does recoil to you, at least not here. We do have rare candies. Good point, good point, good point, good point. Good looking out for the rare candies. I think those are going on our boy. Actually, I don't even like... I could do Metagross. I was thinking maybe Dodrio and lead with it. But Metagross is probably smarter to keep it alive. I can't. We'll do it on Metagross. Been with us the entire time. It's been here the whole time. Oh no, it did the thing where the music turns off. Gotta be alone with my thoughts, which is not a good time. Last gym is poison, yeah. Pokemon menuing ASMR does not go as hard as I would like it to. I get some music back from anything? No? Alright, that's fine. No biggie. Oh, it didn't let me control for a little bit. I thought we froze and then it just started blasting the music again. Okay, cool. So, tell me, why does Tyranitar's typing suck so much? It just feels rude. I guess it's not like that bad. But come on, 7 weaknesses? It's only normally damaged by 4 things. I guess it does have 6 resistances too. And 1 immunity, but everything it's weak to is just like fighting. Everything knows a fighting move. It's not fair. That's all I'm saying. You did in fact trigger auto mod. Alright, what are our held items? Let's look at the Dream Team. Clear Body is nice. I really wish we had some way to set up on Metagross. We never got it. We have Water Gem, Citrus Berry, Focus Band, Focus Band. Probably want a better nature on Dodrio at least. I think we have 1 mint for it. Maybe not. Heck it. Maybe I should have given Metagross knockoff. I think it can learn it. Not everything knew a fighting move in 1999 when Tyranitar came to life. The humble Hitmonchan. that only knew Fire Punch, Lightning Punch, or Thunder Punch and Ice Punch. I think we're getting Zarked. I think we're getting Zarked right now. My gut feeling says we're currently getting... Well, no, because it would be weak to this as well. So we're probably not getting Zarked. Obstagoon is one of the scariest things to see at the start, though. Because normally if we're getting Zarked, I feel like it would be something that was resistant. Hammer Arm puts us behind on speed for the whole fight. I'm going to Heavy Slam. That's so sad. The heck does Obstruct do? I guess it's a fancy way of using Protect. I just don't know why it's the unique Protect. Okay, so it's looking for a bug move. Aerodactyl and Dodrio are too risky. I think I can go back to Metagross. What's gonna do, Bug Buzz? Right, because we're Psychic Steel. Huge flinch. Really sad we lost our leftovers. I'm so glad. Part of me was like, I can probably go for something here and it won't suck. But then I was like, what if it wakes up instantly like it always does? And it did. So I feel really validated in my decision. Yeah, it's ground. Alright, what do we gotta work with? That's not what I had expected. That was not on ye old bingo card. What the heck is Psycho Boost? Tangrowth 07, buddy, you did clutch up. Deoxys is crazy. I don't know what it could know. It knows spikes. That's not what I had expected there. Imagine if we had a Tyranitar and Mimikyu. It felt like I was living with one for a while, but I can't imagine it anymore. It just doesn't feel realistic. Alright, well, End's down. I would like to grab a Tangrowth, if I can. That went rather well. I forgot we got healed up afterwards, too. So I'd like to go quickly nab a Tangrowth, but man, that was miserable to catch. I forgot on this exact line there's a trainer. Are you kidding me? How do I keep doing this? Well, 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 well. Look who it is. It's look who it is. It's me, but with Earthquake. Bruxish is so miserable. Of all the things that didn't want to see a stupid Bruxish. Alright, maybe it's fine. The fight's over, isn't it? Why do we have to swap still? Is it not? Is there one more? Okay, I thought there was only two. Regalga is poison, so it should be Freelo, I think. Or it's Psychic? No, it's poison. Right. It's Poison Dragon. I was thinking Steel would be good there, but that's fine. Stop tickling me! My god, Tangrowth. What if the entire Elite Four is weak to Metagross, though? Wouldn't that be silly and funny? And also the champion, too, who will also be N, right? Because it's always the rival to the champion, I think? That's how it is in Pokemon games normally, right? I guess not always. Alright, so we can actually buy full restores now, and I think that's what we're gonna do. We have a full meaty team here. I'm not gonna worry about getting everyone else up. I'm gonna worry about getting a boatload of full restores. We can't buy full restores yet. With so much money, we can buy full restores! Yes! Give me them! Full restores is when you can start cheesing out the game. At least in, like, normal Pokemon games. Heck, give me 5 more. Champion's never the rival. Isn't it Giovanni, Lance, Steven, Cynthia? Is that just like new age Pokemon that I think that the champion's the rival? I guess you're right, actually. Maybe it's just fan games like making it to the rival. If we never have to see N again, I won't be too upset about it. There's no Earth Quaque here. I wonder... Oh, we can't afford Earth Power. Not that it'd be that great on us. I'm so happy we have full restores, you have no idea. We do have to level up. Because our Tangrowth that we lost and caught. Okay, all we have to do is clear this gym and Metagross doesn't have to die, and I will consider this to be a victory. I know that that's like a fairly low standard, but I will, in fact, take it as a full W. No questions asked. Like, we have won. Morally, decidedly, we have won this run if we can win this and Metagross goes through. Because we get the Gym 8 done, which is a challenge. We get keeping your starter alive through Gym 8, which is a challenge. We get to see a new floor. Like, everything will have been great. Nothing will have been bad in the world. I mean, okay, that's not necessarily true. I guess I will give the Focus Band over to Tangrowth. Check moves really quick on the Tangrowth at least. It probably just has like Tickle and stuff again if I were to guess. It does have the exact same moveset that I changed. Sleep Powder also was pretty clutch too. Glad it landed twice. Certainly wasn't guaranteed. I don't really want Ingrain, I don't think. Guess I'll take Growth so it has some kind of setup move. This should be Poison, so Metagross should be the best option, but I'm sure they have things to cover just like running Psychic into Poison. So I'm willing to bet this could be a lot of Dark hits. We didn't get the Poison Gem. This is the Ice Gem. We did not get a Poison Gem. There is more than 8 gems available, and I can now 100% verify that. Darmanitan probably knows like Fire Punch. Alright, goodbye. You know it doesn't have to crit? That is so scary. So the issue is that everything is going to have twice as much defense, or at least 50% more defense because the guaranteed snow all the time. I think we can kill Weevil pretty safely without swapping. This being said, I am going to swap because there's a lot on the line right now. I feel bad about this. Know that I do not feel good about what I'm about to do. I'm less confident in one-hitting the Tweeble than I was before with how much damage it does. That is so unlucky, but it went for a suboptimal move for some reason. I don't know why it didn't knock off. I'm so grateful that it didn't. I love Sid Titan. This is certainly not going to be a heavy slam. Probably has a citrus berry, I would guess. I actually don't think we kill it in one hit. Oh my god, we're dead. It's over. I don't know why Sid Titan would outspeed us. I didn't think we would kill it, so I went for the other move. Brutal. It only survived because of stupid permanent snow. So dumb. Aqua Jet, okay. I think this is unfortunately GG. Again, at basically the same spot for the 5th run in a row. Yikes. Nice stone edge hit. Definitely wanted that. Oh, we're still dead. It's just like, it's the fact that they permanently have half damage from physical moves just like because you got an 8th gem is so unfortunate. I don't think we outspeed. Yeah, no. Everything has life orbs, they all take half damage. Even Deliver's just gonna kill us. We could potentially stall it out with potions and stuff. I'm not feeling it. Well, that was disappointing. The worst part is like spending 3 hours on a run and getting like such a small amount of money. I didn't see how many levels we got. So it goes. We do have a few cool things to catch. This game, so bittersweet. That's a lot of levels on him. What a horrible day for Rain. Why does that Bashka Legion look so weird? Did we have a shiny one? Maybe it just doesn't have the red or green. Actually, yeah, it's like faces see-through. Maybe it's not. Something looks weird about it. I don't think you can see shiny face here. What shinies we're looking to pick up? I think this is the shiny Mawile. We got really lucky that run too. That's what like worries me. Is we got super lucky with how like really easy the gyms were that we were getting. We didn't get any of the super scrunky gyms. I think if we got the poison gym, we would have been dramatically better off than getting the ice one at the end. Just because there's no like 50 like it functions like the new snow, so everything has 50% reduced physical damage taken for ice Pokemon. And we really just had a ton of physical damage other than Lantern, who I sacrificed stupidly. So like we were in just kind of bad shape. I wish that they didn't have the weather effects. I get it that it adds the extra difficulty and stuff, but I feel like they should just have the trainers have Pokemon that set it or something. Granted, it's an extra challenge and the game would probably be too easy without it. So I get it, but I'm just salty. Dag nabbit. If we still had Volcarona, we would have been in pretty good shape, but I squandered Gym 7. These get so hard. I really hope the shiny Larvitar is here. Be a little disappointing if not. Not the end of the world. I did want to check, is Regirock here? Because we didn't take it into our party, so I'm hoping it is. It is, perfect. I'm not learning anything. I'm not getting any better, I promise you. It just feels like... I mean, there are like certain things I can improve, 100%. But I don't feel like I'm getting meaningfully better stalling out after 3-hour runs on Gym 7 when there's still like half the run to go, basically. I don't think the shiny Pupitar is here. I learned that I like running random Pokemon more than I like running Metagross. Which is kind of like what you said, but also kind of the opposite. Yeah, I think we've seen most of the Pokemon loop at this point. We've seen Swablu a bunch. So I don't think we got the shiny Pupitar, although I don't know why we wouldn't have. I did see a Pupitar, but there was a few on the list. I don't like... Okay, so imagine I had to do this run over and over and over again. I ran the exact same party over and over and over again. To me, that's like super boring. I know that that's like something that they encourage pretty hard with the daycare and stuff, but I personally much more enjoy just like dealing with what I get as I pick it up and stuff. But I know that that makes it much harder to win too, so it's a very double-edged like dent for me, because I'm like, I want to play with random Pokemon, and then it's like, oh yes, but my odds of victory go down dramatically otherwise. No, Metagross is sick, I'll give you that one. I could have sworn we caught a few shinies on this run too. I wonder if it's bugged out or something, or maybe I don't understand it. There's 3 Larvitars spotted. Maybe it's maxed out, I need to empty it or something? Because, like, I haven't caught in any of these 5 Pokemon for a while. I've caught Aerodactyl a few times, I think. It's been a while since I've seen Zoroark. Maybe it's capped out, I need to empty it. But then again, Mimikyu and Larvitar here were from the most recent run, right? But nothing else is. I kind of assumed it would just erase the most recent ones, but it makes sense since we didn't get the other shiny either. I do like riding on Metagross. That does make me quite happy, but we don't have to bring Metagross to do that because of the meta progression. Heck, I don't think we got the shiny Tyranitar. Maybe I should look into how that works. I spent a while farming for that Dagnabbit. I feel like I've done runs too and then had shinies from previous runs show up, but that's several shinies we've missed out on now. I hope that it's like not bugged out or nothing. Heck, well that sucks. So it goes. Maybe next time. I am gonna go rip off pieces of Italian bread from the primary loaf of it and then hunch directly over my sink and just devour it. I'm gonna get real freaky with that Italian bread now because I am now hungry because I'm upset. I'm not that upset, it's fine. It was fun though. Hopefully you had a nice time. I'm gonna wrap up here and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye for now.